Look there inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
And I think each of the last 2 seasons since he's become a full-time starter, Mike, all we've seen Jordan Love do is improve week by week, year by year. And when you talk to his head coach, Matt LaFleur, he's very clear. He said, there is no question in my mind. He can become one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. He just needs to do 2 things: stay healthy and keep winning.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
On the run, it's Wilson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down by Al-Quadin Mohammed. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard
There's no more
line.
efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Pass completed is St. Brown. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's posted to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Junior.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
17 more yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
At the 15-yard line.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he will score! Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Packers nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over.
The Packers offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Here's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. Now it's going to be third down. Love to throw. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. On play action, Goff. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they go with Gears. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Packers offense ready to get back at it. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Love to throw. That's into the hands of Emmanuel Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
2nd and inches. Love out quickly to Dobbs. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To throw is Love. That's to Dobbs again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, here's Wilson. And a good run there. Will get him 5 yards.
The tackle by Madden. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 13-yard line.
2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done. And really nice job here by the defensive front.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he nearly got 3. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll go play action with Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. And they give the Lions the first down.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gibbs. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Over the middle. He's got St. Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions go out to a 10-3 lead.
Packers 3.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. Uh-oh. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A carry here for Wilson. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
The ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. He'll swing this one out to Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Packers.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Wilson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
3rd, they need 8. Now Love. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Makes it 3rd and
That's just bad
17.
timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their lineman out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Open man is the tight end right. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he will be out of bounds, but you saw that penalty flag come in. Looked like the defender got a head start.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Cooper on the stop. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Goff to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. We'll try and set up the tight end screen.
Complete to Luke Musgrave. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's Dobbs, open left side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Love to throw. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Love. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break, and while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Now it's 2nd and 1. On play action, Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end, Musgrave. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I love this call. My defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
A 48-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Raymond now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the start.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Now, Goff. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6.
Packers 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Packers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of the second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Go play action with Love. Look wide. Get this one complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, Reed. They'll run. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Wilson.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Packers 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
18 more yards.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Emmanuel Wilson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. A run here with Wilson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw is Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
27 yards.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now, faking the give. It is brought in the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try.
The Packers will set
Back
up
to
for
throw.
a two-point conversion.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll go play action with Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
First carry for David Montgomery. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Number 0, Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this drive alive.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions.
And the Lions
31 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They hand it to Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
On the play.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
That is taken in for the touchdown. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Lions 24, Packers 12.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. From the gun, it's Love. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
On second down, Love. The outside, it's brought in by Golden. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Now Love. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Packers.
That's good for a Packers first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
7-yard gain. And the Packers first down. A gain of 7. First down, Green Bay.
They'll run with Wilson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Taken down back at the 42.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw! Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Is good. Makes the score.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard
So Jared
line.
Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. The ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's One of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that connection. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Emmanuel Wilson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Packers.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for 2.
The Packers will
that
set up
is
for
Musgrave, the man in motion. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Raymond now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Detroit offense now headed back onto the field. On the ground, this is Gibbs. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the
From the gun, it's gone. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Packers 25.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete. And now it brings up fourth down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Goff working free downfield. It is Williams. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
Goff to throw on first down. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 15 yards.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground You break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
11 more yards.
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That's quickly out to Williams. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Goff to throw. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And he has missed this one. No good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On play action, Love. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
A carry here for Wilson. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Packers. First down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Packers.
We go play action with Love. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Packers.
12 yards. And the Packers, first down. A gain of 12.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Love firing to Golden. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Now Love. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. Just to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The motion man is Raymond. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
3rd and 9.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
yards.
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and 5. Goff with the give to Montgomery. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So, a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. Ooh. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Packers take over
Packers offense. And their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave.
Complete to Luke Musgrave. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he will have a Packers first down. He'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Love's pass. Complete to number 88, Luke Musgrave. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.